welcome to my stop on the Mercy Tiara YouTube Hop today. I'm going to be making a card today. I'm going to be using this sketch, which is one of the sketches that is provided for the challenges in the Mercy Tiara challenge group. I'm going to be using Cocoa Vanilla Studios Unforgettable and a page protector to make my card today. So I plugged in my fuse tool. I'm going to let this heat up nice and hot. It takes like 20 minutes for this to heat, for a fuse tool to heat up. So before I started the camera, I cut myself a card panel and a card base. I'm going to start with the card panel, and I'm going to kind of just follow what the sketch looks like for the background. So the sketch has a tag on it with a sentiment. We're not going to do any of that. And I'm going to go ahead and I want to make sure that I get edge-to-edge coverage on my card panel. So instead of cutting the 6x8 sheet of paper down and then trying to fit it onto the card panel, I'm just taping the 6x8 papers onto the card panel and then trimming around it. Just a little bit easier. I shot this on the day that it was like freezing Arctic weather, so I am wearing three sweatshirts today. Well, I had 2 shirts and then a sweatshirt on. It was so cold. I was so cold. And another fun, interesting thing that happened was I shot this video on the day that Disney Plus released or dropped. I've been signed up for Disney Plus for like 2 months. And so I was totally into watching Mary Poppins, the 1964 version. So I was just bouncing along and everything when I made this card, and I adore how this card came out, and I'm here to tell you that the older Mary Poppins can really get your creative juices flowing. Just saying. So I inked up that card base with a Hickory Smoke Distress ink, and now I'm flipping through my Cocoa Vanilla, and I'm showing you here. So Cocoa Vanilla Studios does not have branding strips that are decorated. But every strip, every branding strip on them has this little section that has just a little bit of design. And so if you know me, you know my adoration of Cocoa Vanilla Studios and that I insist on using every teeny tiny little bit of all of my collections. It's like the one manufacturer, no, it's one of 2 manufacturers that I will use every scrap and save the scraps and not throw them away. The other one being Basic Gray. So I am just going to go ahead here and trim up this teeny tiny little strip of pattern paper, and that is going to be what I'm going to use to cover the seam up between my 2 patterns. So I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to stick that down, trim it off, and then we're going to get to work on our shaker element. So the sketch has like a tag and a tag pocket, and I decided that instead of doing a tag or a tag pocket, I am going to create a shaker element for the front of my card. So this is a 6x8 page protector from Simple Stories. I do Project Life. I don't do videos of Project Life. I could, I guess. If that's something you'd be interested in, by all means, leave a comment below. But I do a 6x8 Project Life, and I just grabbed one of my page protectors from my album, and I'm going to turn it into a shaker pocket. So you saw me cut the page protector apart, and I felt like I needed all the sequins. So I'm actually going to pull the paper out of the little identifying paper out of this package and pop all those sequins in there. These sequins are exclusive to the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. I've said this before, when I want a whole collection, I always buy the whole collections from the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, because when you buy a whole collection, you get all these little exclusives that she gets some of her designers to make for the her kit. So this is an exclusive sequin mix that coordinates with Cocoa Vanilla Studios Unforgettable, and you can only get it through the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. And I end up using the entire package of sequins. So I'm going to do that. Now I do kind of want to cover over the seam. You saw me there use my fuse tool to all I did was I just fused the top of that pocket, and I saved the rest of that page protector because I will use it with my fuse tool to create more shaker pockets as I work on my projects. I don't get rid of it because I can make probably like 4 shaker pockets with 1 page protector. I just put a little Nuvo glue to hold this twine, and now I'm going to wrap this twine around that seam where I put the fuse tool, where I fused the pocket shut, mostly because I just thought it would be a cute little decorative element. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tie this. Now I'm going to end up untying it because I'm going to start to put this card together and decide that I want to add a little more detail to my twine right there. But for now, we're going to kind of glue it down because I think I'm done with it. The nice thing is the Nuvo Deluxe adhesive dries completely clear, so you can use it to, I'm going to use it to adhere my twine, I'm going to use it to adhere my shaker to the front of my card. So there is pretty much going to be our card front. I decide that I'm going to keep this card super simple. I'm just going to put this lovely hello sentiment on it. These are the foam thickers that come in the Cocoa Vanilla Studio Unforgettable collection. I'm just going to place it across my shaker element. And then I'm going to put a little heart, a little black foam heart on the top of that too. I think, what am I doing? Hold the phone a second. I disappeared. Okay, there I am. I just left a couple seconds in there. I don't know why. All right, so I have my card base with all the pattern paper. I'm going to place it, my card panel, I'm going to place my card panel on my card base. And then I'm going to ink the edges up again with the Hickory Smoke. Also, if you are a frequent watcher of me, you will notice that I got a left-handed tonic mat. And it's awesome, and I love it. I know everyone said I could just turn my other one around, but I didn't want to. I really wanted a left-handed one. And I had someone approach me and say they would love to buy mine from me when I got my left-handed one, so that was awesome. And now I have left-handed one, and I find it like just so much easier. I just love it. I'm so happy I got one. Anyway, so yes, I'm loud and proud and a lefty. I went ahead and added that black foam hello and the black foam heart. So I'm thinking about if I want to add, I'm looking at the little phrase strips because I want to see if there's anything that'll work for a card, like almost like a sub-sentiment, but there really wasn't. I was thinking about one of these bows, but then I looked at the tassels. So there are certain elements of every collection that I find difficult to use. Tassels are definitely one of them. Another one of them are phrase stickers and the foam thickers. They're not thickers, the foam words. I just find that I often struggle with using them, finding just, the right titles and things like that. So I was super duper excited because I got to use all of those things on this card and they turned out beautifully. So, super easy, and this is where we're going to leave this one. You can find the entire hop lineup down below. Go ahead and hop over to the next person in the lineup. I'm not sure who that is yet. I don't have the YouTube hop lineup handy. Well, I don't have it yet, actually, because I'm recording this a bit early. But there it is. I love how this card turned out. I think it turned out beautifully. Super cute. And I think it'll mail well because, like, the tassel kind of flatten out a little bit, and sequins shakers are easy to mail as well. So that should work out really well. So I'm just showing you here how fun it is, and here are some close-ups. I will see you all again very, very soon. Bye!